everybody, my name is Grimace, you're watching Untitled California. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about fanny packs. At the beginning of this year, sort of on a whim, I decided to get a fanny pack. The reason for me was, we'll get into some of the pros and cons later, but the reason I wanted to get this was I just wanted to try it out. A lot of people have been hiking with them, you see a lot of people on the trail with them, a lot of people posting about them in forums, and I started to wonder, like, am I missing something? I really never thought that A, it would take, and B, that I would end up really enjoying it. But the truth is, on some of my trips, I have actually ended up really enjoying the fanny pack. So what benefits are there to fanny pack? Number one is accessibility. When I'm hiking, I really like having things accessible. I usually have my phone, I usually have a camera, I have my GPS communicator, sometimes I'll have hand sanitizer or sunscreen. I'll have, generally speaking, I'll have my hip belt pockets with my snacks in them, I'll have my water bottles. Like, I like having things where I can access them very quickly. I usually have my lip balm, a bug net, anything like that I might need to pull in and out. I really hate having to swing my backpack around and dig around, or worse, stop and take my backpack off so that I can dig around and find something if I can just have it here. If I can find a way to backpack without wearing a backpack, I might consider it. The first thing that the fanny pack gives you, though, is that accessibility. It's one pouch. It's right at the front of your body. You can reach in, grab snacks, grab your lip balm, grab your map, anything that you need that's right there. It's all centralized. It's all in one place. Some packs, they don't all do this, but this fanny has pockets in it so I can keep things relatively organized. And it's been a real advantage in that way. The number two reason is portability. So let's say that you are through hiking and you get to town and you're going to go into a restaurant, or you are even just leaving the trailhead and you don't want to leave your backpack necessarily. You don't want to necessarily take your backpack in, but you don't want to leave it in the car. Or some establishments won't let you take your backpack in. Maybe you have to leave it on the porch. Well, enter the fanny pack. So you can put your money in here, you can put anything you need to access while you're eating in here. Maybe you want to refill a water bottle. Maybe you want to check your map. Maybe you want to run into the restroom and brush your teeth, or take just a quick horse bath in the bathroom. This will allow you to carry some of your ditties in. This will allow you to carry your money in. This will allow you to carry those sorts of things in. So it's very portable. Listen, do I wear a fanny pack around town? No. But if I was through hiking, I would care a lot less about how dorky I think it looks, because it's so super useful. But it's so portable that when you're not allowed to when you can't take your full backpack, this is 3 liters of capacity right here that I can just carry on me at any time. The number 3 reason for me is, I just said it, it's 3 liters. This is additional capacity that I would not otherwise normally have. One of my backpacks has hip belt pockets. One of my backpacks does not. And so this, when I don't have hip belt pockets, effectively operates as a hip belt. So it gives me 3 additional liters on the front. Even when I am wearing a hip belt, I can usually find a way to carry this either across my chest, which I don't usually do, but I don't wear my sternum strap buckled, so I can, or above my hip belt, something like that. So I can usually find a way to carry this, and it gets me 3 additional liters of capacity, and it sort of balances. It's not on my back, it's on my front, so it kind of helps, just help that find that equilibrium. The last benefit for me for using a fanny pack is its versatility. I talked about you can just run into a store and carry this, or run into a restaurant and carry this instead of your backpack. We can also do the same in reverse. Say you want to set up base camp and go make a summit. You can carry just this, or you can not carry this. You can carry your backpack and leave this, at base camp, so you don't have to carry that 3 liters worth of stuff with you. You can leave this at home. You can do a lot of things where it's just like you just have more versatility when you're not carrying everything in one bag. maybe you want to leave something out to dry, or maybe you just want something accessible that day. Well, this is the answer. So to me, it just gives me a lot of versatility. It's one way to backpack. I don't always carry this, but when I do, I'm very grateful just for that versatility. And what are the cons? Well, I talked about it looking dorky. I mean, it really does. Like, I don't make my backpacking decisions necessarily based on what they look like, but a little bit I do. I care about what I look like. I'm constantly sort of evaluating, is this hat too dorky? Is this too dorky? Like, I'm not going to wear it out on the town, but I'm also not going to wear my backpack out on the town. I'm also not going to wear, a technical hoodie out on the town. So, but the aesthetics are, it's a good pack if you like it, but I don't think it's an attractive pack for sure. The other thing is, it is something that you can forget. What I mean by that is, when you're packing up camp and maybe it's dark and you're just trying to get out and you're like, oh, what did I forget? And so, usually it's going to be, how many of us have left trekking poles at campsites before? How many of us have left small bits and bobbles? Well, this is one additional thing that is pretty easy to forget. Especially, I have the bright orange specifically to combat that, but many of these are like gray, or they're green, or they blend in super well. So you do have to be careful and make sure that you do grab it, that it is part of your dressing system, if you will. But it is something that can easily be sort of lost or left behind, and because it's typically carrying things that need to be accessible throughout the day, it can really hinder you if you don't have it. So, you may get an hour or two down the trail and realize that you don't have, your snacks, and you have to turn around and go back and get them at the last campsite, and that can be a real pain. So, other than that, though, there are not a lot of cons here. I know some people think that it distributes the weight strangely, so especially some like faster hikers, some people who like to trail run a little bit while they're hiking, they think that this jostles a lot. Personally, I think that a backpack jostles more, but obviously it jostles less when it's full than when it's half full or something. So, that may be something that suits your individual needs. And again, on this channel, I'm always advocating hike your own hike, pack for what you need. I'm just telling you some of the benefits, some of the drawbacks. If you got value out of this video, I hope you'll click that like button. I've got a lot more videos coming out, so click that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you'll get notified every time a new video drops. And hey, let's do this again sometime.